sudden, the worst possible feeling comes over me. Hi guys, it's Adria. Welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my experience meeting Trisha Paytas, all the ups, all the downs, all the cake. I'm gonna be eating cake in honor of the queen of food, mukbang. Is that even how you say it? Oh, if you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below because YouTube doesn't pay anybody anymore. So if you can imagine how bad my AdSense looks. Also, I'm in a hoodie today because I just got my period, hence why I have this. I'm in my Nickelodeon sweats, like, I don't care. You're all here to hear about my experience meeting Trisha Paytas, so if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you've probably already seen the pictures. Iconic. So, like I said in my previous video, Brandon got me the all access VIP as a Christmas present. Definitely was not expecting that at all. I just wanted to go to the show. The night before, I could not sleep. My heart was freaking racing the night before, okay? Which I feel like I was more excited than nervous. When I'm anticipating something, I kind of just like want to go. Like I just want to get it over with. I don't like sitting around waiting for it to happen. Like I'd rather just do it right now. I got like 3 or 4 hours of sleep the night before, which, you know, beauty sleep. My eyes were so red from lack of sleep. Your girl looked a little toasted, so I literally took Brandon's contact solution and just sprayed it in my eyes, and I'm like, okay, that's Gucci, let's go. I was gonna buy a Britney Spears costume, but then Brandon was like, you should just be yourself rather than, you know, being Britney. I'm like, you know, there'll be other times to be Britney, that's fine. I was not allowed to listen to Britney Spears as a kid. Anybody else? I had to listen to it at my friend's house, at my cousin's house. Like, my mom would not buy me that. It was a godly Christian environment. We weren't allowed to listen to that. I listened to VeggieTales till I was like 12. So, okay. The day before, actually, I tried to go get a tomato pie. It's basically bread, tomato sauce, a little bit of parm. I don't know why it's called tomato pie. That makes it sound disgusting. Oh, she's probably never had this. I should take her one. And they were all sold out of them. I probably should have asked them to make one, but I didn't. Even my mom was like, go back in and ask them to make one. I'm like, I can't. Next morning, we just left a little bit early, went back to the bakery, got the tomato pie. They're also so cheap. It was like $4.85 for like 6 slices of it. I'm also so basic that I love just vanilla cake and vanilla icing. Holy, what the hell? Pardon me. Okay, I had to unplug my whole washing machine, so we're back. Oh my gosh, leaving my house that morning, I drew Trisha a picture and like wrote her a letter and everything. I almost forgot it. We were in the car sitting there defrosting our windshield. Thank God for the frost and the winter and the cold, because if we weren't sitting there warming up the car, we would have forgot it. So there's blessings in disguises in those moments where you're sitting waiting for something to happen. Trust me. I also wish I didn't sound like super nasally. I sound like those stereotype nerds in TV shows. Then we go, I get the tomato pie, we're in Philly. It's freezing, we're waiting in line. Let me just say, the guy outside was so freaking rude. He kind of reminded me of, I'm not gonna say he reminded me of. He called a gay guy like fancy pants or fancy boy or something like that, and I'm like, please hang up and like, dude, just stop. Anyway, oh, and the guy was even like, he pointed at my camera, he was like, you might not be able to take that in. I'm like, excuse me? No. I get inside, I had to split up with Brandon because he did not have all access or VIP. I like quickly noticed that everybody was kind of in a group, and I wasn't really expecting that for like the all access. We're all gonna be super broke, right? Everybody's kind of gonna be by themselves. I was like one of the few people that was by themselves. It reminded me of being in school. I was like shaking standing there. I can't stand anticipation of things. So I'm standing there in the line. All of a sudden, the worst possible feeling comes over me. Do I have my period right now? So I'm standing there in line, holding my purse, my camera, my phone, this tomato pie, my drawing, like I'm holding all this stuff. I don't have a free hand. Brandon's texting me. I'm like, dude, like I can't even text you. I don't have a free hand. And I'm feeling like I just got my period. I'm like, are you actually serious? You know how like you're not sure? You're kind of just like, did I, didn't I? Are my pants just cold? I think that's what happened because I didn't get my period till the next day. Praise Jesus.
I love you, Jesus.
Jesus was there. He was there in my corner. He's like, not today, sis. You can wait till tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I've eaten so much of this cake. So them. What was so crazy was a couple days prior to this Trisha show, she posted about me on her Instagram.
I love this girl. I have been subscribed to this girl for so long, and her video popped up, and I have to like get going. Her channel is DontBeASadPanda, and I've always been subscribed to her, and I don't even know how I found her. Really, I don't even know. But that was crazy. I was like, as I'm wearing Trisha Live, but like literally, I was shocked. I was like, what?
When Trisha put me on her story, that was the day after this crazy thing went down at my new apartment, and I'm just like, one day will be so terrible, and then the next will just be like, I knew she had subscribed to me a few years back, but I was like, there is no way on God's creation that she's gonna recognize me or know who I am. Even Brandon was like, maybe she'll recognize you, maybe she'll remember who you are. There's no way, dude. I'm not gonna put my expectations all the way up there. There's people related to me that don't even know who I am, you know what I mean? That's my life. I walk up to her and she's like, don't be a sad panda. I was like, that was everything. I was not nervous talking to her. Like, I'm a nervous person in general, but like, she really just kind of felt so easy to talk to.
I watch you all the time, and then when I saw that video and you said you were coming here, I was just like, no. I like died. I was like, I watched you for so long. You're so cute. I love Panda everything. You're so, how's your living situation?
It's good.
It's good now.
No,
okay. We'll vlog this too. Here, we'll set it up so we can see. Oh, hi, that was awful. Mom, can you hold this real quick? Well, she's a vlogger. I've watched her for so long. This is DontBeASadPanda.
I was a little nervous, but meeting her was so chill and easy and cool and like exactly what I would have expected. I don't know, like she was just so easy to talk to. And she asked me about my living situation, which I still have to do a video on. So I basically like told her the whole situation with like my neighbor and what happened and everything. I still need to do a story time. Don't worry, that is coming next. So hold out for that, guys. Because I know everybody's been like, what the heck even happened? What's going on? In a nutshell, my neighbor came to my door and harassed me, but I will be doing a video about that soon.
My neighbor was like harassing me, saying I was spying on her and was gonna call the cops on me.
Okay, because I've been following it. And then when I saw that, and I was like, oh my god, I wonder if like something crazy happened.
Yeah.
Did you talk about all this?
No, not yet.
You haven't talked.
No.
This is the video. You're like exposing my neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're so cute.
Yeah.
Make sure you're subscribed, turn that notification on so you don't miss that, because YouTube doesn't always notify things, but I always post about it on Twitter and Instagram and all that. So she had never heard of tomato pie. She was super psyched that I brought it. I was so shocked. I think I was the only person in Philly, at least, that brought her food. I'm like, Philly has so much iconic food. Like, how are y'all sleeping on this anyway?
Through this?
Yeah. There's a letter on the back. It's kind of
Oh my god, it has my little fuck salad logo on it too. You're like so talented. This is crazy. I love the name is so good. It's so easy to remember. DontBeASadPanda. I love that. Oh my gosh.
I have.
Oh, is this a tomato pie?
Yes.
Is it a pie or a pizza?
It's like a pizza with that cheese. But
Oh my god. Wait, this is so hard. So this is like a thing in Philly.
Yeah.
Are you from Philly?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh, it tastes like a spaghetti kind of. Oh my god, it's so good.
I can't believe I introduced the queen of food to like
I know!
food.
This is so good! Oh my god, I love it so much. I'm so excited. Is this gonna be on YouTube? Is this gonna be on
Yeah.
You know what was crazy? Like, I didn't even feel like a fangirl. I kind of just felt like I was meeting a friend that I've known for so long. And even Trisha, she like kept asking me like if we had talked before, because it did kind of just feel like meeting a friend. It was so odd. And she was the one person I thought I was gonna like scream and fangirl and cry, but I didn't. It just felt so much more chill than that. And it kind of reminded me of when I met my fiance in person, because we met on Instagram. And we dated like long distance online for like 6 months. It was kind of like the same sensation because I only knew him like on a screen. Not a crazy concept. But anyway, and she signed my Trisha Live poster to Adria, my favorite YouTuber. I'm like, ah. I mean, I'm sure she says that to everybody though, but like, I don't really even care. I'm just gonna believe in my heart that I'm her favorite YouTuber, so y'all can bite me. No, I'm kidding. There's hair in my cake. There's hair in my cake. I legit always have hair in my food. I'm not even kidding you. At like the all access VIP mukbang thing, I'm like on the phone with Brandon like half the time. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I wish you were here. It was so funny because I had to like push myself to give her the tomato pie and the thing because she was like trying to talk to everybody. But yeah, I really kind of had to like make my way. It felt like the Bachelorette. Like, can I steal her for a second? There was like so many people there trying to talk to her, but I'm like, listen, y'all, like, I'm here on a mission. I gotta give this to her. Like, okay, I only need 2 minutes. And then I'm just kind of standing around, like it's kind of winding down. And then her mom comes over and starts talking to me because she liked my bag. She was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. So funny because like when Trisha's mom started talking to me, I was on the phone with Brandon. So I literally just like started ignoring him and like talking to her. And he's still, I can see my phone. He's still just on it, and I'm just like talking to her. She was saying like how they wanted to do the rocky stairs, and I'm like, that's a lot of running, girl. Ugh, like, oh, when I went and did it, like it was so exhausting. And then there's people that are like trying to take your picture and then like, can I have 20 bucks? Like, please don't talk to me. That was actually such a funny story when Brandon and I went and did the rocky stairs. This is just a side story. This guy comes up to us. He's like offering to take our picture, right? Because we're there by ourselves. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's gonna ask for money. That's kind of what happens. Did Brandon give him it? I think he gave him like $5. I don't know. Then there's this little ass old man hiding in a bush, right? He tells him to keep grinding. It was hilarious. Old man like just hiding in a bush, like keep going, like get more money. So then for the concert, I had to find Brandon. Like I could have stood at the front because I had like the VIP thing, but I wanted to stand with him. He's like, yeah, I might just skip it because he only had like the $20 admission thing. But I'm like, please come. Like I don't really want to be here by myself. So like we stood in the back, even though I literally could have been right at the front. I was like, whatever. I mean, it's not even that I didn't care as much about the concert, but for me, it was like, I already felt like I had what I wanted from going to this. So I was like, the show's just kind of like a bonus for me at this point. So I was fine being in the back. I didn't really care. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Someone's calling me. Oh, it's my mom.
Oh, so I thought I killed you.
What?
Wait, you're cute. Let me see your face.
Oh my gosh, like you literally, like, why? Okay, so this is a complete mess. So, I mean, the Trisha show was nice, but it was just such like a mess, like before leading up to it, getting everything. I almost forgot my thing. Brandon didn't want to go and like all this crap. And then Trisha's mom posted a video eating the tomato pie on her channel, and I'm like, this is so cute. Like, I literally gave them a mukbang, girl. Also, Trisha like could not spell my name, and I'm like, that's a mood. That's everybody I've ever met. On my tombstone, no lie, I'm gonna write might as well have been Andrea, because low-key kind of wish my mom would have just named me that, because I feel like it would have made things just a little bit easier. I've been watching Trisha since I was like 17, I think, and I'm 25 now, so it kind of feels like I've just kind of grown up watching her. This was like a dream come true, and the odds of her coming to Philly when I just moved back to Philly, I'm like, God works, honey, God works. Sometimes you don't think he is, but he is. That is gonna do it for today's video. I hopefully wanna get this up really soon because I need to get back with uploading regularly. I used to post 3 times a week. I've been sleeping on it. I'm so bad. She says she watches my videos, so if she happens to see this, hope you enjoyed Philly. I hope the tap water didn't poison you too bad. Believe me, girl, I don't drink that shit either. Like, the government's trying to brainwash us with the tap water. I am giving a shout out today on YouTube to Tina's Life Stay Strong. She just became one of my patrons on Patreon, so shout out to her. Tina is a loyal fan of mine. She would always come to my YouNows, which I, by the way, want to start doing again. Now that I have high-speed internet in my new place, girl. That Verizon guy hooked me up. Oh, and he's part of my story time. Oh my god. I forgot about that. You guys are in for this story time, seriously. I will see you guys again real soon. Until then, panda hugs. I love you guys.